Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Modern World History series by looking at Latin American nations winning independence. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. Feel free to use it. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's go. By the late 1700s, revolutionary fever had spread to Latin America, where the social system had led to discontent. Spanish-born peninsulares, the highest social class, dominated the government and the church. Many Creoles, Latin Americans of European descent who owned the haciendas, ranches, and mines, resented their second-class status. Mestizos, people of Native American and European descent, and mulattoes, people of African and European descent, were angry at being denied the status, wealth, and power that the other groups enjoyed. The Enlightenment and the French and American revolutions inspired Creoles, but they were reluctant to act. However, when Napoleon invaded Spain in 1808, Latin American leaders decided to demand independence from Spain. Revolution had already erupted in Hispaniola in 1791, when Toussaint Louverture led a slave rebellion there. The fighting cost many lives, but the rebels achieved their goal of abolishing slavery and taking control of the island. Napoleon's army tried to reconquer the island but failed. In 1804, the island declared itself independent under the name Haiti. In 1810, a Creole priest, Father Miguel Hidalgo, called Mexicans to fight for independence. After some successes, he was captured and executed. Father José Morelos tried to carry the revolution forward, but he too was captured and killed. Success finally came in 1821 when revolutionaries led by Agustín de Iturbide overthrew the Spanish viceroy and declared independence. Central American colonies soon declared independence as well. In the early 1800s, discontent spread across South America. Simón Bolívar led an uprising in Venezuela. Conservative forces toppled his new republic, but Bolívar did not give up. In a grueling campaign, he marched his army across the Andes, swooping down into Bogotá and taking the city from the surprised Spanish. Then he moved south to free Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. There, he joined forces with another great leader, José de San Martín. San Martín helped Argentina and Chile win freedom from Spain. The wars of independence ended in 1824, but power struggles among South American leaders led to destructive civil wars. In Brazil, Dom Pedro, the son of the Portuguese king, became emperor and proclaimed independence for Brazil in 1822. Alright, to recap, by the late 1700s, Latin America was buzzing with revolutionary fever hotter than a jalapeno pepper, thanks to a social system that made everyone cranky. The snooty Spanish-born peninsulares hogged all the top government and church gigs, leaving the Creoles, wealthy but second-class citizens, fuming on their haciendas. Meanwhile, mestizos and mulattoes, who were part Native American or African, were stuck at the bottom, seething with resentment over their lack of status, wealth, and power. Inspired by the Enlightenment and the French and American revolutions, but still dragging their feet, the Creoles finally sprang into action when Napoleon invaded Spain in 1808. Hispaniola got a head start in 1791 with Toussaint Louverture leading a successful slave rebellion that booted out the French and birthed Haiti. In 1810, Father Miguel Hidalgo rallied Mexicans with a cry for independence, but he and his successor, Father José Morelos, met grim fates. Victory came in 1821 with Agustín de Iturbide's triumph. Across South America, Simón Bolívar didn't let a little thing like being overthrown stop him. He marched his army over the Andes like a boss, liberating territories left and right and teaming up with José de San Martín. By 1824, the wars of independence were over, but the aftermath was as messy as a dropped taco, with civil wars breaking out. Brazil took a different route, with Dom Pedro declaring independence in 1822 and keeping the crown all in the family. There you have it, folks. That is Latin American countries win independence nutshelled. Thanks for visiting Nutshelled History. I am dependent on those likes and subscribes, so please hit those buttons for me. What do you think of the weird social system? Let us know in the comments down below.